What's up, boys?
Nothing much. Happy 100.
Happy 100. It's crazy. 100?
Yeah.
100?
Yeah.
Yeah, the 100 could have happened like 2 months ago. Flood here, hurricane disaster there. Life.
It's the year of 2024, and I feel like 2012.
Bro, we're in October. We're in October.
Yep. Maybe they got the month wrong and the year wrong.
The boys support the boobs.
Amens.
Breast cancer awareness.
Save the boobies.
Well, as always, we're going to talk about some football.
Oh, I think James might be frozen. Oh, did that Florida internet get him?
Well, I don't know if you can still hear me.
Oh, I just heard. I don't know if you can still hear me.
All right. Well, let's just do this thing. Giggity.
It would have been really funny if you started freezing in that too.
And I'm just like, You're not wrong. You are not wrong. That would have been pretty funny. 100. That's not the only thing big that's happening this week.
Whoa.
Wait. What? You know what? Let's just start off with a quick Caitlin Clark is awesome.
This is as bad as 2013. That's all I really need to say. But the fact that it's not unanimous, it's as bad as when LeBron didn't win the MVP by unanimous decision in 2013, and somebody decided to vote for Melo.
Not Joe giving Braun something. I think 100 episodes. Say something nice about LeBron.
I mean, LeBron should have got it, and Caitlin Clark should have got it.
Well, Joe, you know what I wanted to do here for real though? I want to start it off with a blind side.
Okay.
I have a special guest for the 100th episode. He's going to join, and we're going to party like it's 1942.
We're going into Timothy. Nothing means talking all the way to the top. Yeah.
What's happening, boys?
Oh, we're partying. I had to bring Jimothy back for especially for the 100 because without him there would be no Boys podcast. That's 100%.
I've been growing my 100th episode beard. I don't know if you guys have noticed.
I'm jealous.
Well, he kind of fell off the face of the earth on TikTok, so I figured I'd undig his grave.
Man's got busy.
Joe, where are you? I can't see you, brother.
Okay, so it is him.
Yeah,
it is.
What's going on, Joe? Where you at?
You hiding?
You scared? Are you John Cena all of a sudden?
I don't know if you guys are messing with me. I'm gonna ask Shaylee if she can see me. She can see me.
The shenanigans.
It technically could be Jimothy's target Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I did need to start off with an apology to you guys. I have been absent for quite a while. It is not my fault. Walmart's Wi-Fi has been down, and your boy relies on Walmart Wi-Fi to run this show. So that's on me. I'll take that heat.
I feel left out because I'm the only one without a headset.
The
I'm also the only one with a
interesting
mic.
thing is, I'm pretty sure it's the exact same internet too.
Is it? What you got? Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
Oh my god. You guys are literally the same person.
We really are. By the way, good news, Joe, you're visible on YouTube. So.
Yes.
Oh wait, I see you now. There you are. You popped in.
Not you showing us your DMs as well.
Hey, whoa. Hey, easy there. You didn't see that. You saw nothing. Move on.
I see everything. Okay. Oh God, not these, not the blindside drafts. Ooh.
Oh, well, this is the true blindside. I am completely unprepared for anything right now. So.
We don't have a blindside draft.
Shock. I have no idea what's happening right now.
I literally told Joe nothing.
Basically, I got a Snapchat yesterday saying the show needs me.
Yeah, we were tanking.
Yeah. Yep.
We were tanking for the number 1 overall, and then we got him.
Yes.
I had to pull a couple trades.
Sometimes you just got to rest all the starters because they're all magically hurt. They got hamstring injuries all of a sudden. Not talking about a wide receiver that might be playing the Broncos this weekend. Just out of nowhere, just those soft tissue injuries, they get you, man.
Injuries suck.
Yeah.
That's life.
That's a good. This has legitimately been a topic of discussion for like the last year and a half on every episode.
Yeah.
Legitimately. Joe's frozen, smiling.
It's a good look for him. Not gonna lie.
And then Jimothy's showing us his monster.
Like that.
Oh, I'm so bad. I didn't even introduce. I just said he's coming in to surprise Joe. We brought back the other fraud, which I don't think we're frauds anymore at this point. I think we've grown past that.
I think we're at a different level of our careers at this point.
Yeah, exactly.
That's low hanging fruit.
Yeah. No one else is low hanging.
Whoa. You don't need to know what happened when you got older, okay?
Yeah, old man in the group over here.
Children, calm down.
Tired of this, Grandpa.
Let's tune in, man. Okay, Jimothy, you have a lot to catch up on.
I do.
Because we talk shit about you on every episode. So if you want to go back and watch them, go ahead.
I probably should. I should probably make some kind of montage.
Yeah, now it would just be you
honestly,
and him freezing.
What a terrible host! You didn't even make a montage for me. Didn't no good introduction. Didn't even say any accolades, achievements, nothing. Just here's this guy that used to come on the show.
Oh, I have the actual list right here, bro.
Nothing.
I was going to say Stanley Cup fan winner, NBA Finals fan winner.
Oh, okay. Here, I'm sorry. My apologies. We're gonna try this again. All right. There we go. All right. So we have two-time bandwagoner happens to both be in Colorado sports. So he by default likes the Broncos. He grew his beard. He looks more homeless than Tom Hanks on Castaway. Let's bring him back. Jimothy, also known as Jimmy the Loop, also known as James. Jimbo.
Talking about
Jimbo.
me.
Oh. Let's go.
Oh, now I'm in the middle.
Mentally confused parking. I'm sorry. As long as Joe is frozen, I can't take him out of the middle of the screen.
Why do I keep freezing? I'm not freezing on my end. What's happening?
It's not even winter yet. What's going on, man?
Winter's coming.
It's not. It's too warm out for things to freeze. Science.
Global freezing.
I'm so confused. I don't know.
I got it. I gotta get this. I gotta get this. This one's for the books right here.
Wait.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
Good to be back, boys. Good to be back.
He's been frozen for like 3 minutes.
You're gonna make me open up YouTube. I have no idea what's happening.
Oh, he's moving now. It's too late now. You're moving.
No, you're back now. Yeah, you're good.
I don't know who was gone longer, you or Jimmy.
Both.
Walmart problems, man.
Okay. Well, Joe, you need to upgrade your internet.
Dude, this internet is a million times better than the internet I had.
1,000,000 times 0 is still 0.
I'll give it 0.1.
Okay. 1,000,000 times 0.1 is
a small number.
A little bit bigger than 0. Well. Before we do a week 4 recap, Timothy, I know you can do this part. We got to pick tonight's game, which starts soon.
Pick tonight's game, huh?
We got Tampa in Atlanta.
Well, Tampa and Atlanta. Tampa's obviously coming off of a rough loss against the Broncos. Just kidding. That was 2 weeks ago. My bad. Tampa played the Eagles last week and won. Put up big numbers. Sorry, I'm a week behind, boys. I'm sorry. Like I said, the internet thing. It's happening in the brain too.
And you guys say Cowboys fans live in the past.
They're coming off of a big victory. Baker Mayfield put on impressive show.
Baker owns the Eagles.
Facts. I think a lot of people own the Eagles as of the last year and a half or so, though. It's kind of been struggling a lot, but anyways, Buccaneers they're coming in hot. The Falcons are I can't remember what their last game exactly was, but they're 2-2 right now.
They just beat the Saints.
Just beat the Saints. The thing with the Falcons, though, is they're a hair away from being 0-4 right now. Not to knock them at all. They're a good football team. Kirk Cousins lighting it up, but man, I think it's going to be a great game. I think we're going to see a lot of high scoring. But I can't get past. I can't get past how good the Buccaneers defense is, and I think they're going to make a couple more plays than the Falcons defense can, and I think it's going to come down to a defensive turnover, and I see the Buccaneers winning this game in kind of a higher scoring game. Let's call it like a 31-27. Buccaneers, if I didn't make that clear.
You say Buccaneers?
Yes, that's what I heard too.
Your words, man, your words. But shoe fits. I'll wear it.
I feel very much of the same way, but also the exact opposite. Because you were saying they're just a misplay here, misplay there, away from 0-4. We're what, an inch away from them being the only team to beat the Chiefs?
It's true.
This team, they got a new quarterback, new system, a bunch of new players on defense that are all slowly melding together. I think the Falcons team is starting to gel a little bit, I guess, is how I'm feeling. And then on offense, I trust Bijan. I have no faith in Rachaad White. None. That he's not good. He had a good year last year based off of the second most touches is from a running back only behind Christian McCaffrey. I think this Atlanta team, it might not be yet. I do see this as a good game. I think if this were later in the season, I would pick the Falcons by a whole lot more than what I think it'll be. I think the Falcons win a close one tonight.
That whole thing would have been so much better if you were just frozen in your smile.
Have you tried to be a ventriloquist ever? Because that'd be good.
No, I haven't. I'm not sure I can even attempt, but here we are.
Well, I mean, I like the things that both of you said, but just to piggyback off literally both of you, they're also a hair away from being 4-0.
Yep.
Very true.
And I also love Bijan, but I would love him more if Arthur Smith was actually gone, because he's supposed to be gone, right? So then why is Tyler Algier getting all the fucking carries?
Name one running back that's getting all of the carries in the league right now.
Algier.
No, name one like high profile running back that's getting all the carries.
Derrick Henry.
He's still not. I mean, he's still not getting all the carries though. He's getting the majority, sure, but
okay. So then Algier's getting the majority of the carries.
Is he actually though? I don't know that he is.
Last week he did.
Yeah, last week, sure. I mean, if you want to run up the middle, which guy are you going to trust more? Algier is more that guy.
Bijan, all the way, 100%.
But that's not who Bijan is, man.
Not biased at all.
I mean, it's just game script, and Bijan has looked good. He's done what's necessary. Like Breece Hall is getting time taken away from him by a rookie.
Well, the rookies also looked good as well.
Yeah, Tyler Algier's looked good.
Hey,
to emphasize James's point a little bit here, the most snap counts by running back snap counts in the league percentage wise is Saquon Barkley at 54% of snaps. So just kind of hammer down on Jimmy's point there. It's very, very much running back by committee this year. I mean, Bijan's at 45%.
So he's 9% away from being tied with the leader.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if he's 45%, doesn't that mean Algier is getting more?
No, that means other people are also getting carries.
No, I know. But chicken wing, hot dog and bologna. I told Joe right before we started that Baker showed up wearing a Kobe Bryant jersey or shirt to the game. He's got that Mamba mentality. He woke up feeling dangerous.
Hey, I love Bake. I love Bake. Boomer Sooner for life.
Well, Boomer, one more sooner. Give me the Bucks.
I don't trust the running game. I don't trust.
But do you trust Primetime Kirk?
Primetime Kirk's already won a primetime game this year.
But he also lost one.
Yeah, but he's already won one this year.
Yeah, and he beat the Eagles in primetime too. But
oh, so I take it they both beat the Eagles.
Let Bake bake.
I love Baker.
Well, when we get him on the pod, you're not going to be invited because you picked against him.
or maybe I'm just going with a let's pick who I don't want to win mentality.
You can't do that every week.
I mean, I did it last week. The one time I picked against the Steelers, they lost. Or the one time I picked the Steelers, they lost finally.
Well, we'll talk about that because actually, you know what? Let's just start with that. To be fair, I did pick the Steelers to win last week. However, I was not factoring in that Joe Flacco would come in and prove that he still owns them. That's on me. That's on me. We get Joe Flacco back.
They got a double bird from the Joes.
We got we got Daddy Joe back.
Joe Flacco, man.
If only the Broncos could have had this version of Joe.
I don't understand. I don't understand. It's like he lost all care in the world and he's just playing free, and it's marvelous to see.
Or he lost all care in the world in Denver. Or he was just high.
That could be too.
Combination of both.
The
one led to the other.
Yes, indeedy. That wasn't even the craziest game, though. I don't know what was, but that one wasn't it.
Bo Nix having -7 yards a half.
And getting a W.
There's no way anyone has ever had negative passing yards in the first half and won a game still.
Well, that just happened.
No, I'm saying before Bo. I'm saying there's no way that's not a record, like not a stat, you know?
I don't understand what happened.
Frozen Joe. Frozen Joe. Frozen Joe. Joe, this is my favorite podcast right now of the year.
I mean, I genuinely don't understand because I have not frozen on my screen once.
Your ventriloquist act is very good right now.
Yeah, you're getting good, man. I think you're sandbagging us.
But also, neither one of you two has frozen. But James was freezing before you joined, Jimmy. So I don't know what happened. But it's glorious, and I'm here for it.
Apparently, I balanced out his Wi-Fi, but screwed yours over.
Quick, point to Joe. You're pointing at me.
My screen, I'm pointing at Joe.
Yes.
There you go. I like Frozen Joe in the middle. It looks good. Looks good on us.
Real quick, speaking of the pointing, real fast, can we just acknowledge how dumb these penalties are for celebrations?
Oh my god, I hate them.
Like Lazard just got a penalty for doing the finger guns, and I think that's just stupid because they're going after what I understand is they don't want anything that has to do with weapons, anything at all, and they're gonna throw a flag at it. Now, how about if I go into the end zone and I just flex these guns? Is that a penalty?
Probably.
Because those are weapons right there. Like,
have you been working out?
Maybe.
It's called work. He does manual labor.
He twerks.
Twerk.
Ooh, exactly. Can I watch?
That's the after show. Yeah, that you have to pay. You have to pay for that one. Not you, Joe, but everyone else that's watching, all the viewers out there. That one's going to be on a different website.
Oh, sold.
Hey, he's back.
He's back. You just went from like back here to like up in her face.
Whoa!
I got a nice chair. I like to lean back in it.
I had to switch my chair. Like last week I had wheels, but that thing hurt my butt, so now I'm on a stationary chair.
Oh, I got wheels.
Also, I'm bucked up.
Yeah, we're mobile. We are all kinds of mobile.
I need to get a better chair. Look at this chair. I'm gonna show you it. Look at this thing.
Ow!
Some of you guys would want to sit on this thing. It's like one of those like $25 like get them at the dollar store chair.
Oh yeah.
Like you know the trick that like people do with the bar stools that like you sit down and it shows the pole go up like that's but for real. Like
I got a footrest.
That's your favorite chair.
Maybe, but anywho, Who Bear? Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
I don't know.
So I this is my favorite thing having two Broncos fans. Because I know one person does not believe and one person might believe.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Do you guys believe?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It is week 5 or week 6 in the NFL, dude.
It's week 5.
Week 5 in the NFL. Why wouldn't we believe?
Wait, do you think I don't?
Controversy, Joe. Controversy.
There is zero chance I lose belief in that kid until after next season. That will be the first opportunity I can lose belief in him.
I got Oreo cheesecake ice cream.
I can't lose faith in him when my issues are with the team build, not with Bo. I think Bo's done incredibly well for what he's been given.
And he's not Russell Wilson.
This team has been built with one idea in mind at each position, and it's very, very clear. Like me and Joe talked about it briefly the other day about the wide receiver group. you've got a bunch of Cortland Suttons, big-bodied possession receivers. Now, Cortland Sutton is obviously is an above-average guy. You know, not all of those guys are 80-20 guys like Cortland Sutton is, but they're all have the same build. They're big-bodied, slower receivers that aren't really going to get a lot of yards after the catch. You know, we do have a couple guys. Marvin Mims is a guy that has potential in there, and as well as Troy Franklin. But you know, same at the tight end position. You know, outside of Dulcich, you got a bunch of blocking tight ends. You know, you look at the running backs, and outside of Jaleel, you got a bunch of big-bodied running backs. Now, I don't find it as big of a problem at the running back position, our build, although I would like to see more of a change of pace. I like to see Jaleel McLaughlin get a lot more touches. But the team offensively and defensively is just built with one person in mind, it seems like, at each position.
The big thing for me with game manager styles, because that is what Bo-Nix is. I mean, that's what a lot of quarterbacks have been. You got to have people that can create separation.
Mm-hmm.
There is nobody on the Broncos' entire offense that is creating separation. Like we have, you were saying the 80-20 guys. We have the jump ball guys. We have the short curl route. We don't have anybody that uses finesse and gets a little bit of separation for Bo-Nix to find. And until we have that, I can't get a good reading on Bo-Nix. But I think from what I've seen, it's more a personality thing. He's not getting too down on himself. That's what I like about Bo-Nix. He's not getting too down on himself. He's not getting too high on himself on the good things. Like
his interviews are great.
Up until last week, I still think he might be the leading rusher of the Denver Broncos. I don't know for a fact, but he might be.
Probably.
He's not getting too high on himself. He's not blaming anybody. I like the personality that he's showing. I can't blame him for the lack of talent that we've all traded away to go get who we've all gone and got.
I dropped back and threw it to the other guy.
What else do you want him to say?
That's perfect. That's perfect.
That is the quarterback version of I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Right.
I dropped back and I threw it to the other guy.
But like what Joe was saying, that's why I hold out any type of harsh judgment or losing faith or optimism on the man until at least after next season. I mean, obviously there's some things that can happen that can change my opinion on that. But generally speaking, you got to give the guy at least 2 seasons to show what you got, especially when he's coming into an offense that could not be built. You know, it was kind of get some guys here and there in free agency that you can afford, but there's no weapons. There's nothing built around him when he was drafted. Now this upcoming offseason, the Broncos have a pretty large cap space coming up. And if the team is built right, we should be able to be a lot more competitive in those departments that we talked about. But that's still up to be seen. That book has to be written. You know, obviously we have a whole season to go through and a whole lot still to prove. But I want to see guys like Marvin Mims especially kind of start to step up and find his way onto the field somehow, whatever that entails. I'd love to see Troy Franklin start to, I'm sorry to say it like this, but get his head out of his ass. I mean, honestly, if he wasn't a 4th round pick, he probably wouldn't be on the team.
Mm-mm.
I mean, just to be very blunt about it.
Vele would have taken a spot. Like if they were both 4th round picks or if they were both undrafted guys, they would have cut Troy and kept Vele.
But something's got to give with him. I mean, I don't know if it's a matter of just kind of throwing him into the fire and correcting the mistakes, or I mean, I just don't think you sit the kid because he's one of the only guys that has the potential to get that breakaway, to create space. But you got to do everything else right first. So that's kind of really unfortunate that he's been a very, very slow progress so far.
I'll play wide receiver for the Broncos.
They're probably bottom 10 in every skill position unit in the league. Like tight end,
where
where are they? I might put them 31st. I might maybe.
Who's 32nd?
Who's the Giants got? I have no idea.
To Bellinger.
So that brings me to a question then, Joe. I'm sure you've heard the rumors of Kyle Pitts and the rumors of him possibly being linked to the Broncos. Is that something you do?
I mean, he's got breakaway speed. He hasn't really shown much. It depends what it would cost to get him.
Call it a second.
He's in what, his third year?
No, he's in his fourth or fifth.
He is in his fourth?
Yeah. He was the first of the tight end, wide receiver, running back, quarterback thing. It should be his fourth year. So next year is the option.
Did they pick up the option? Or would we get the option to pick up the option then, if that were the case?
I believe that would be the case. I think we could still pick up the option. But I think his contract is still the same contract on the trade.
If we don't have to like re-sign him this offseason, I would be fine with the second for him.
You're saying if we can get 2 years out of him before we have to, or a year and a half, I guess, essentially, because it'd be the rest of this season.
If it was just this season, you get half of this season, and then you have to decide if you're going to pay him or not. I don't trust with the contracts that we've given out that we would do what is necessarily right. I think they would overpay if it was we had to re-sign him after 8 games or whatever it is.
Indeed.
But I did see the Kyle Pitts thing, and that's why I traded for him in my dynasty league, because I want a Bronco.
Right. I mean, just looking at it, I mean, I'm in the same boat as you. I mean, I'd honestly, I mean, you're not going to know if you're going to have to pay him this offseason. I mean, he has every right to start holding out and doing all that BS, you know.
Well, I don't think he wasn't picked before Jamar Chase. He wasn't the pick before Jamar, and Jamar is up for it.
And that's what I'm saying is I don't think he's going to be a guy that holds out, because I mean, he's, like you said, he's got a lot to prove in his career. I mean, outside of his rookie year where he had a little over 1,000 yards, only 1 touchdown, but he did have a little over 1,000 yards. I mean, since then, 2022, he had 28 catches for 356 yards, 2 touchdowns. Last year, he had 53 catches for 667 yards and 3 touchdowns. I mean, that last year is a very average year for a tight end. I would be willing to bet without pulling up numbers.
My thing is, I'd be happy to get him because he's a young potential piece to grow with.
Well, my point being is, I would absolutely kill for the Broncos to have an average tight end. Just give me an average tight end, and we're talking a little bit of business on the offensive side. I mean, give me some kind of weapon in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
Where he can, last year dump it down 53 times and get 670 yards. Or get that a couple big plays here and there. His long reception last year is 39 yards, so it's a pretty deep ball. But I think I'd give up a second no matter what right now. I mean, we need it. It's a big need on our team. I mean, a tight end in the middle of the field for a young quarterback, a big weapon, big body like that.
My main concern is, if it is a second, I view us that second's going to be a top 50 pick, and I could very easily see our second round pick this year going to running back. And it is a pretty strong running back class. I would like one of these running backs with a second round pick. So that's kind of the toss up in my head, is it's like, how many years am I going to get him? Is it worth it actually to me? Because I view this as, I like the potential of this running back class. So if like Ashton Gentry was there, right? He has like 800 yards in 4 games.
It's incredible what that kid's doing. 13 touchdowns.
Like those sort of guys, I would rather have that than Kyle Pitts for this year, because this year isn't make or break for me anyways. Just in the long run. Third, I'm absolutely like, send it. do it hands down.
Yeah, I think. I mean, if it's going to cost, let's just say it costs a second round pick. Just
I'll take Tyreek. Sorry.
throw some hypothetical numbers out there. Let's just say it'll take a second round pick. I mean, you can easily a third and a sixth, third and a seventh. I mean, easily equates to a second round pick. And if you're talking a third and a fifth, third and a sixth, all day. I mean,
yeah, I'd do that in a heartbeat.
I mean, I'd do that honestly, even if he just said that's just for the rest of this year. All right, yeah, we'll give you a third round pick. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Why not?
Confirmed. Tyreek Hill to the Cowboys.
Tyreek ain't going nowhere.
Deal. That means Micah is becoming a free agent.
You think Tyreek and Jalen Waddle is a good combo? Tyreek and CD,
Deal.
two separation guys.
That means Micah is becoming a free agent. Deal.
He'll probably become a Bronco and wear number 11.
No, he'll probably become a commie. Go to Dan Quinn.
Probably.
Oh, you can get your check back.
Yes.
Also, score update. Falcons scored the first drive, 7-0. And Kyle Pitts had a 32-yard reception when we were talking about him.
I love confidence.
But I swear, if I don't break you guys up soon, you guys will talk about the Broncos for the next 2 hours.
I need Mike Evans 5 yards in the first quarter.
Okay.
I need Bijan 10 yards in the first quarter.
I got you. I'll keep you updated.
You know what the problem is here?
What we got? What's the problem?
Wait, how many yards for Bijan? I'm sorry.
10.
How many yards for Mike?
5.
Mike's got it. Bijan's halfway there.
All right, we're getting it. That was my only concern on making it. It was an odds boost. Are we allowed to talk about this?
Yeah.
I mean, we're not sponsored. Just don't say the name of the person.
I won't. So it was an odds boost. I logged into the app that I happened to be using for my needs. I guess you could put it. It was an odds boost from like plus 180 to plus 220 for Mike Evans 5 yards in the first quarter and Bijan 10 yards. And I was like, Bijan's getting 10 yards. I was like, I don't know, Mike Evans, he can get a big catch in the first quarter, or he can get one catch in the fourth quarter. It's like, I don't know, man. But so I think we're good. It wouldn't be $30.
Hospital room 303 wants Tua.
No, Tua needs to just stay at home with his family.
Yeah.
Hawk Tua.
He needs to receive some Hawk Tua from his wife and to convince him to retire. Sometimes I could riff with the best of them. But for real though, that guy needs to just retire. I'm sure you guys have talked about it already.
He's not going to.
No,
he's coming. He's coming back.
He needs some real family and some real friends in his life to talk him out of it. That guy, like Mike McDaniels put it perfectly. You're the quarterback of your family, man.
Yeah.
And that's the most important job that you have.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Back to a lighter subject. You are now the only one that can bet in your state on apps. So.
Really?
Yeah. South Dakota, it's only at casinos.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You moved.
Yep.
So Joe bets at work.
Yep. Because I work across the line.
The only requirement is to be in the state when you place the bet. It's the only requirement. So.
Correct.
Do you also have to cash it in the state?
It just cashes automatically to your account.
Okay.
It's just the geographical location of where you physically place the bet is all that matters. Okay. So he's not doing anything illegal.
First and goal for the Bucks.
So that means, James, you're gonna. Where's the closest state? Georgia. Is it legal there? Georgia, Alabama. You're gonna make a trip to put in a nice parlay this weekend.
Touchdown, Mike Evans.
I should have thrown that on there, man. But Cody,
I'm so glad I have the computer now, because now I can actually have so I can see stats.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So
you got a nice little setup on that. I saw you sent me a picture a little while ago.
You're laggy, but yeah, no, it's pretty. But you guys talked for like an hour and a half on freaking the Broncos, and this.
We could go all.
We'll save it for the Broncos.
We haven't talked Broncos in a while.
Save it for the Broncos pod. Honestly, I just want to talk about the Cowboys winning, yay, and then losing Micah and Lawrence. No,
Is
that's
Dowdle
it.
now their starting running back?
Probably. He
Is
was all he has been all year.
Is he now gonna get the lion's share of the carries?
He already does. Zeke had like 3 carries the other game.
Oh, so now it's like
I'm not saying feed Zeke. I'm saying feed Bijan.
I'm saying feed Rico.
With the name like Rico, you gotta feed him.
No, I honestly just because what's worse right now? Dallas can't run the ball with either of the running backs. Well, their offensive line isn't really opening holes in terms of running.
No big gaping holes in Dallas.
No, not yet. But just do a Dalvin Cook game. He's on the practice squad. What is it going to be worse than what they're doing right now? Joe says,
Did I miss that? Dalvin Cook is on the Cowboys practice squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did that happen?
Oh, before the season.
After his shirtless workout video.
Hey,
Man,
T.O. does those.
Yeah, get that man on the field.
Yeah,
what are you guys doing?
What's the worst that'll happen? He'll average 3 yards a carry. He'll
Sure.
average 2. That's still more than what they're averaging now.
That's what's the worst that'll happen. Zeke.
What?
He'll be Zeke.
Oh, okay. So
Rico Dowdle's better.
So he's Zeke and you bench him and you throw Rico back in.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm just saying one game, just to see.
A guy like Dalvin Cook, it is worth a shot. Absolutely.
I mean, you could get like one electric Dalvin Cook game, and that's it. That's all you need. You also could get a dud game.
Maybe they're saving that Dalvin Cook game for the playoffs.
If you give that man 30 carries, he will definitely get you 60 yards. Promise.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't want to brag, but if I got 60 carries, I could get 30 yards.
I really hope so. I'd hope any
in the NFL
human being could.
In the NFL,
60. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, on 60 carries, I probably have like negative 15 yards.
Nah, I would have positive yards.
Nah, in the NFL.
Yeah, 60 carries, I get positive yards, like 1 or 2.
Remember that show, Pros vs. Joes?
What? Okay.
I wish that still existed.
Okay. I can say the exact same thing as James here, but you know what? You never said what type of carries. QB sneak, right up to center spot.
Listen, man, you're not gonna have your brain is gonna be 60 yards.
Joe just
There's
wants
a lot of head-on collisions.
Joe just wants a tush push.
Yeah,
you want your tush push? I'll push your tush.
Ooh,
okay.
Please.
So, Joe, I don't know if you know this. We've done this 2 weeks in a row.
Feed Bijan. Feed Bijan.
Exactly.
Why is Algier in there? What a callback.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Why is Algier in there?
I bet this guy has Bijan on his fantasy team.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I did last year. Which also, the flea flicker, is that the league we're in, Joe?
Yeah.
I hate them.
Why?
Telling me Taysom Hill is out, and then he gets 14 points.
Yeah, well, it happens.
But my other fantasy app said he was questionable and was going to play. Well, I literally lost because of that.
Then why didn't you play him?
Chug. All right. So, anywho, we've done this 2 weeks in a row, Joe, and the team has gotten a win. So let's do it. Where's the W for the Jacksonville Jaguars?
It's right there on the screen. What you talking about?
Oh,
we did it for the Panthers. They won the next week. We did it for the Bengals. They won the next week. Jaguars. They play the Colts. Is it this week?
Yes.
I don't think so because the Colts own the Jags even when the Jags are good.
Oh, I thought you were asking, are they playing them this week? My bad.
No.
They're not winning this week.
Where's the W?
Oh God.
Where's the W?
Okay. Question: is Anthony Richardson back?
I don't think so.
If he is, they lose.
If he is, that's where the W is.
Oh my God, the Jags. Just looking at the next like 6 games outside of this week, I don't know that I see a win.
They got the Bears next week.
I don't think that. I think their defense is too good.
That's in Chicago though, so that's gonna be tough.
I think their defense is too good.
Patriots after that.
I think they can beat the Pats.
Have you guys seen Trevor?
Yes.
I'll put it, dude. If they don't win this week against the Colts, or sorry, if they don't win in the next 3 weeks, they got the Colts, Bears, and Patriots. They don't have an opportunity to win a game till December.
Well, see, it depends because we need to do another Where's the W. Jordan Love hasn't won a game. They just paid this man in the offseason.
Joe, save your Jordan Love hate for Week 5 preview. Malik Willis 2-0.
Malik Willis 2-0. Jordan Love 0-2.
I totally forgot Mooney was on the Falcons.
But yeah, I mean, if A-Rich is playing this week, I'm sorry, but A-Rich is throwing like 3 interceptions and Jags are winning this game.
I don't think he is.
Otherwise, I see the Patriots because like the best thing about the Patriots is their run defense, and Christian Gonzalez is a solid corner. He's not at the elite level yet, but he is a solid corner. But that you don't know who to guard on the Jags. Also, I think a big problem with the Jags is Evan Ingram still isn't back. I don't know when he gets back, but I think once he gets back, then things will start to iron out a little bit more. I think they're missing their middle of the field target, much like we were talking about, like the Broncos don't have.
Okay, so I don't know if this is going to blow your mind, but the Jags have not won since November 26th of last year.
Yeah.
Is Trevor officially a bust?
Oh, no, I lied. They beat the Panthers because everybody beats the Panthers.
Yeah. Not everybody.
A bust?
Not Andy Dalton Panthers. That is a wagon.
Well, they beat the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders can Raider.
I'll be at the game this weekend.
Wearing your Raiders jersey?
Yeah, I'm going to wear my Devontae Adams jersey.
Well, I think the Jags are going to get the W this week just because I believe in the boys' curse now, or not curse.
I mean, there's another curse on this pod that I'll bring up later too.
But also, since he brought it up, not me. Devontae to the Cowboys?
No.
He's got a list of 2 teams deep.
No, it's like everything else. Stephon Diggs to the Cowboys, like Mike Evans to the Cowboys. But also, I was literally talking to him the other night and about how someone's Devontae to the Cowboys and how it doesn't make sense. And then he agreed with me, and I also agreed. And then literally, like, I don't know, 30 minutes later, maybe, I don't know. I messaged him and said I just got an ESPN notification saying 6-time Pro Bowler targets to Dallas. And then they were like the 5th team on the list. And then literally it said why it doesn't make any sense.
It didn't even argue for it.
Yeah, it's like it doesn't make any sense at all.
Well, all I'm seeing online, like on Twitter, everything, is everybody saying the Chiefs. And then, of course, since I'm on Broncos Twitter, everybody's saying the Broncos. And I'm like, the Raiders are dumb, but like that's a whole nother level. You don't send a superstar in division. Period.
DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, they're not NFC East dumb. Yeah, it happens all the time in the NFC East.
That wasn't a trade. Neither was Barkley. They were free agents.
Yeah. but Dotson wasn't. And there's more.
The Eagles traded him, the Commanders traded Dotson to the Eagles because they knew it was garbage. They made him worse.
Eagles been doing that to themselves for a while.
Nick Sirianni's not a good coach. So where's he ending up? New Orleans or the Jets? Your only options, unless you have a crazy one.
Oh,
Either way, is it going to be reunited and it feels so good?
I think if you ask him, he honestly is probably would lean New Orleans over New York. I know they have the playing time in Green Bay. But you think longevity of his career, moving forward.
He's
I think
32, isn't he?
Yeah, but I mean, if he's planning on playing one more season, maybe two more seasons, then he probably goes to New York. But if he's planning on playing a handful more seasons, I bet you he's going to New Orleans.
Valid. All the receivers go to Miami. True that.
I think he'll probably end up in New York. I think he should go to New Orleans.
Cowboys, final answer. If we can't stop the other team's offense, we're just going to put up a lot of points.
No, they're going to do something real stupid, like trade him to the Chargers or something.
Like for the Saints, the thing that makes the most sense is like you have Shaheed as the deep threat. You have Olave as short route. You have Adams as middle. Like that, the system of the offense fits really well there. Garrett Wilson and Devontae, they play in the same area of the field. So I just don't see how that one meshes as well. But that's probably where he's going to go, and it's going to end horribly. But that's besides the point.
Giggity.
Also, like the Raiders, they love speed. Maybe Shaheed goes for Devontae. Oh,
Whoop.
He got him.
I don't know if New Orleans would give up a young, talented receiver like that.
It depends, because if it is a bidding war between the two, what are the Jets going to add to outbid that deal?
True. I think it's just going to be in picks.
Yeah.
Is Joe a black screen for you?
No. Joe is Joe for me.
I don't even know how I left. Like, I just moved my mouse, and then next thing you know, I was gone.
You have the back button on your mouse?
It's a touchpad.
Oh, I have a back button on my mouse on the side.
Oh, I have a mouse, but I mean,
I got a gaming mouse.
But for me, you're black screen.
I don't know.
Oh well, if you guys are seeing Joe, then maybe it's just me. Anywho, it's like the one time when we did half the pod and you were invisible, Joe.
Yeah, because my camera decided to quit working. That was
Hey,
a lovely time.
Also, still doesn't have 10 yards, Bijan.
I know, man.
You know
2
why?
minutes left in the first
Because Algiers in the fucking game.
He's only has one carry though. They've only ran the ball like 4 times.
And then why is Algier getting 3?
Algiers got 1. Bijan's got 3.
It's James doesn't actually pay attention to what's actually happening. He's just mad that Algier has any carries.
Algier has 1 carry for 8 yards.
Bijan's got what, 3 for 6 or something like that?
Yeah. Bijan's washed. Trade him to the Cowboys.
Trade him to the Broncos.
No. He doesn't fit your theme.
Yes, he does.
Blindside, because I can't see Joe. It's actually pretty trippy.
How many fingers am I holding up?
I literally have no idea. 4.
That's the blind side.
4.
Wrong answer.
Oh, he's back. I don't know what happened, but that's why we just need to let this soak.
Yep.
All right.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Should we talk baseball playoffs, or we don't care?
Who cares? Blackman leaving. That is the one thing I'm fine with talking about baseball. Mr. Colorado. He gone.
We could do a quick moment of silence for Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Hall of Famer Pete Rose. Get him in the fucking Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Yeah, that is going to be royally pissed me off. He deserves it. I want to make that very, very, very clear before I say this. Pete Rose should have been in the Hall of Fame a long time ago.
Yep.
It's going to royally piss me off because they are now going to put him in the Hall of Fame simply because he has passed away.
Yep.
And is a disgusting move by the MLB.
It's something.
Did they announce that they're going in the Hall of Fame?
No, it will be very exciting.
Well, put all the steroid users in the Hall of Fame. Put all the gamblers in the Hall of Fame. Tom Brady's going to make the Hall of Fame, and he cheated for a decade. Come on.
If they aren't in the Hall of Fame, take away everybody's World Series that they won during the steroid era. Then,
yeah, all of them.
No history exists from that era. Take it all away. If you don't want them in the Hall of Fame, take it all away.
Let's just remove all bad things that happened from history.
Yep.
That solves everything.
Did both teams just trade a missed field goal?
Erase it.
Oh, never mind.
Yep.
Bucks made it.
Erase. If you want to take away how impactful he was, take away the whole era. I don't care.
All of it. Make it. Put him in the fucking Hall of Fame. He should have already been there.
Should have. Long time ago.
Like Barry should have been a first ballot, and it drives me nuts.
Yeah.
Barry is the best baseball player I witnessed until maybe Shohei Ohtani. I can't decide yet. But Shohei probably won't make it into the Hall of Fame either because of the things that happened this year.
That wasn't him, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Who else?
Oh, and if we want to do another quick little moment of silence as well, Dikembe Mutombo. All right.
Yeah. Put him in the Hall of Fame.
Here he is, isn't he?
Like, take him out and put him back.
Re-induct him.
Re-induct him. Twice.
That is how you know you are a real superstar of your era. Like, in WWE, you're notarized by how many times you won the championship. This man is a 2-time Hall of Famer.
Take if Pete Rose can't be in, take Mutombo out.
No.
Gotta piss off everybody.
Does the NBA do like busts? Because if Mutombo's doesn't have a finger wag,
could you imagine all these busks have like just their face, and then there's the one.
It doesn't even have his face; it's just a finger.
It's just the same.
I'm looking it up. What it looks like.
I don't know if they do busts or not in the NBA. Well, there isn't an NBA Hall of Fame. It's a basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's just really good basketball players.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. She has no idea who we're talking about, but she agrees. Let's go.
I'm trying to think of how to explain it to her after the podcast is over.
Google.
Mutombo?
No.
Show the commercial.
In my house. That can be Mutombo. Yeah.
Oh, look.
Bijan got it. Let's go. You got 12 yards. My guy.
Oh, was it total yards or just rushing?
Just rushing yards.
Oh, well, there's still time for him to get tackled for a loss.
Yeah, shut the hell up. You knock on some wood. You do whatever you got to do. There. All right, we're good.
Into the first. 10-7 Bucks.
My guys.
Had him sweating. He got that with 20 seconds to go.
I will say though, I've been on a heater this year on betting on NFL and college football.
You know who's really on a heater? Nick Sirianni.
Nice.
The hot seat.
Nice.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I thought you were hinting at the opposite of me because I haven't had a single bet cash.
No?
No.
You want to know how many bets I've had cash?
0. I've only made like no risk bets because it's just the rewards or whatever that I get.
Right.
And so like I'm not throwing anything in. So it's all like I toss $5 here, $5 there. Not a single one is hit.
Well, I would say if the Eagles are playing a competent team, just bet against them. You'll win.
I don't know what competent teams are this year.
Any team that currently has a above 500 record would beat the Eagles. All of them, every single one of them.
Oh, let me tell you some of the bets I've won. Let's see, Joe, we'll talk. We'll get you on the winning streak here, bud. We'll get you on the winning streak.
I haven't won anything.
You know what's going to be funny? You're going to tell him a bet, and Joe's going to be like, "Oh, I went the opposite on that bet." Son of a bitch.
Yep.
Now, the biggest bet I've won this year. I don't know why I had this hunch. Week 0, college football. I just had a feeling that Boston College was going to beat Florida State, and I threw $20 on it and won 200. That's the biggest I've won this year.
Nice.
And then you just start ahead, and you just.
I mean, if I would have done that like the first 3 weeks, Florida State would have cashed.
But Boston College, they were a big underdog. But I'm up several $100s right now on the year.
Nice.
But it's mostly because I haven't had to bet any money. Yeah, I haven't had to put any money in. I've just been putting money back in and just growing and growing.
Yeah.
We'll get you on a heater, Joe. Got you.
We're gonna have to start. We're gonna have to start doing. We're gonna have to get a bet sponsor and then place our best bets.
Lamar Jackson's won me a lot of money this year too.
Checks out.
Jaden Daniels too. Jaden Daniels.
Last year, I bet on the Cowboys to lose to the Packers.
This is not in our show notes at all. I saw that Patty Mahomes is the odds-on favorite right now. He moved up to number 1 to win MVP. What? He moved up to number 1. I don't know if this is real.
Checks out.
But he moved up to number. How? How did he move up in what's been going on?
Because Josh Allen looked like booty cheeks,
and Patty hasn't all year.
Who is
Patty's
4-0 favorites on the app that I use?
That defense, then.
Patty's 4-0. It goes to the quarterback.
Stupid.
It's the way it's always been.
Stupid. Sam Darnold's played better than him by a landslide. Why is Sam Darnold not the favorite?
Because he doesn't have the history.
They're both 4-0.
He doesn't have the history though.
They're both 4-0.
Yeah, I know.
Sam Darnold, comeback player of the year.
Nah, Sam.
You can't come back from sucking, sadly.
Well, technically you can.
No, but
he's doing it right now. What are you talking? He's doing it right now.
You can literally come back.
He's come back from seeing ghosts.
No, but they actually send out like things to like advise against it, to, like voting for somebody that it's supposed to be for somebody that got hurt.
You can literally come back from sucking.
Yes,
I understand what you're saying, but I'm also being very literal in that they
you have to move quickly.
Out things.
You'd have to move pretty quickly. To the back. I'm thinking logistics right now.
Oh, that you can't hit.
I played scenarios out in my head.
Like that. Also, is it just me? Does Kirk Cousins look weird in number 18?
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins just looks weird. Like he's the weird looking dude.
That's also true. Yeah.
Hey, look, they're giving it to Algier. Where's Bijan?
I don't care anymore. He wouldn't be my money. You give it to Algier all night.
Yeah, screw it. Let's just make James right. Give Algier 55% of the carries this week.
Well,
we
picked tonight's game so far. Me and Jimmy are correct. Just after one quarter, if the game ended right now, 1-0 in the week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Algier just busted off a run.
And the one that got called back for holding.
Yeah. Just can't rely on your own lineman sometimes, I guess.
All right. So I have my picks. I know Joe has his picks.
I'll wing it.
Jimothy is winging it. So we got our favorites, our upsets, the Broncos, and the Cowboys games.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun. Last week, I won a solid 3-3 to be 11-11 on the year.
Nice.
Joe won a solid 2-4 to be 9-13 on the year.
But my curse worked. Two of my curses actually worked.
Curse. Look at Ray McLeod in there over Bijan.
Hey, I'll start with it right away. I'll go Broncos game right here. Give me not the Broncos, because every time I pick the Broncos to win, they've won. Every time I've picked against the Broncos to win,
Did you say that backwards?
yes, but they do the opposite.
Well, literally last year you picked them to lose everything, and they won like 3 games.
I know, but this year's different. Apparently, I don't know. Give me not the Broncos, because I'm riding it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
I'm right, dude. I'm cursed this year. My betting's cursed. I can't win. My picks are cursed. I can't win. I'm riding it.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yep. Until it switches up on me, I'm not changing it.
Honestly, Jimothy, last year I beat Joe in head-to-head in picks because when the Broncos were winning on their winning streak, Joe was picking against them and I was picking them.
Yeah, I mean, I'll sacrifice. I will sacrifice my picks for the Broncos to win.
I mean, I'll just tell you right now, I picked the Jets last week. Granted, I don't think either one of those teams are good. I don't think the Broncos are good. I don't think the Jets are good. However, I'm going to pick the Broncos to beat the Raiders.
Yeah, Broncos are beating the Raiders, and actually, your boy will be at the game. We're really looking forward to it.
With his Devontae Adams jersey.
With my Devontae Adams jersey. Yeah, I mean, Max Crosby, I believe, is also out still.
Yeah, that is.
And that is the big key there, if you ask me, is Max Crosby changes the game for the Raiders defense. And when he's not out there, it is very, very clear. Teams can do whatever they want to the Raiders defense when Max Crosby isn't on the field. That's not to say that the Broncos have some kind of offense that's able to move the ball prolifically, but I do think the Broncos offense is going to be able to create separation against this defense that just is kind of slow, the Raiders defense.
The Browns would have beaten the Raiders in all likelihood if Amari Cooper doesn't drop that pass.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
and on the other side of the coin, Broncos number 2 defense in the league, and I believe we're getting Baron Browning back, if I remember correctly. I'd have to look that one up, so don't take my word for that one. But the Broncos defense is legit. Their D-line is able to get pressure with 4. Vance Joseph is just scheming up incredible defenses. And we've been able to have outstanding coverage over top. You know, whether it be Patrick Surtain or Riley Moss, who's had his ups and downs this season, but I think it's mainly been ups. This defense is incredible, and I think they're gonna ride him this week. And I'm gonna give another score. Let's go Broncos. I think we're gonna see a high scoring offense out of the Broncos this week. Give me 24 points from the Broncos. 13 Raiders.
Is that all offensive points?
There's got to be a PS2 pick 6.
Yeah, give me a PS2 pick 6. I like it.
I was gonna say that is not a high scoring offensive week.
Yeah, so it's a high scoring game for the Broncos. Better yet, give me a Riley Moss pick 6.
I actually really do like how these teams match up, though. Too.
Give me a white boy pick 6.
Ooh, Kirk Cousins with his second touchdown.
The true best starting white corner in the league.
Is he the only?
No, Cooper.
Cooper.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Who fumbled twice. Let it go, Joe. Let it go.
I wish I could.
The
You
cold
wanna
never
build a
bothered me
snowman?
anyways. Can you believe Bijan was in the game and they passed it to Darnell Mooney?
Yes.
Like, give the ball to Bijan.
Wait, James, who did you pick?
I picked the Broncos.
So I'm the only one that picked against the Broncos. I picked
Yeah.
not the Broncos.
Yeah, which means the Raiders are going to win.
Nice.
Okay, so your ventriloquism is getting a lot better during the show, Joe.
Thanks. I'm practicing.
Okay, so we have the Steelers and the Cowboys, right?
Give me the Cowboys because the second curse that I've been going on. Anytime I pick the Steelers to lose, they win, and anytime I pick them to win, they lose.
I'll take second on this one. Jimmy, I'll let you have the floor for your team after this, but I'm going to take the Cowboys. I'm not a believer in the Steelers team as a whole. Now, they're going to win games. They'll probably find their way in the playoffs. I'm not going to count Mike Tomlin out of that. However, I don't believe in the Steelers. So give me the Cowboys.
Are the Cowboys playing a team that runs the ball?
They are.
Give me the Steelers. I can't. With no Micah, no. They couldn't stop the run with Micah, with DeMarcus Lawrence. Now Najee Harris and Justin Fields, the dual running back system is crazy right now. They're going to get like 300 yards apiece.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. They stopped the Giants running the ball, but I mean, it's the Giants.
Yeah.
I mean, I think their run defense will be better, but it's my curse. I picked against the Cowboys and they won. Let me do it again.
Not picking the Cowboys. So.
And also, I in Mike Tomlin we trust.
But I don't think the Steelers are a good team.
They don't have to be. They have to be average, 9-8.
I don't think they're a good team.
I just want Joe to concede. Joe said he will not concede that they're going to have a losing season until they win their 9th game.
Correct.
So they could be 8-1, and he's like, nope, they're going to lose 8 straight. They're going to lose 8 straight.
Dude, Najee Harris, he plays slow. He's not a great running back.
He hasn't played the Cowboys yet.
The wide receivers, George Pickens is all they got.
Hasn't played the Cowboys yet.
Justin Fields is a running back.
He hasn't played the Cowboys yet. You're helping me, Joe. You're helping my case.
Like, this isn't a good team.
If Najee played quarterback and Justin Fields played running back, would you be more?
Yes.
Okay. So they're going to go Wildcat, run the option with Justin Fields.
I'd be more happy to pick them then. But
did we just have a fumble? What just happened? So much is going on right there.
But the Steelers, I have the only faith I have in them is that Mike Tomlin is awesome. But that team is god awful.
Garbaggio.
The only way they're ever going to be better than middle of the pack is if they have a bad season so they can draft a QB.
Well, they can win 9 games with Kenny Pickett and Mason Rudolph. They can win 9 games with Justin Fields and Russell Wilson.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
They can win 9 games with Najee Harris starting at quarterback.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Well,
I picked them to win.
Yeah, but you picked them last week, who ruined my favorite.
I've picked them to win.
You picked them to beat the Broncos, and they beat the Broncos.
No, I didn't. Did I? I thought I picked Denver. Why is it crossed out?
Oh, that was mine. I wrote I was going to pick Denver, but then I said Pittsburgh. I'm the first line. Wait. Yeah.
I'm trying to remember why I did that. It was probably something to do with the quarterback.
Probably. So just so we can keep it completely fluid, touchdown Mike Evans. Let's go.
Regret not putting any time touchdown money down.
I did the. I mean, I don't know. Are you even on TikTok anymore, Jimothy?
I am, but I haven't made content in a very, very long time.
Okay.
Not as long as me, I don't think.
Probably not.
Yeah. Joe's last video was an accident.
I am planning on starting to make content on a very small basis again.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. But Ortho does this shout out Ortho. Don't follow him.
Shout out.
But he does this thing where he does the fantasy filter thing to like win a jersey. And I got Mike Evans on that. And he's got 2 touchdowns so far.
Nice.
But then I watched it back and the filter still has Keenan Allen in a Chargers jersey. So like the Chargers were on a bye. So I skipped it. I skipped him because I forgot he was on the Bears. Because has he really even been on the Bears? So it might be controversial, but I don't care. Jimothy, the floor is yours. I want you to give us your favorite first because we already have ours. So I want to see if you match with us.
I just wanted to point out though, Jimothy was frozen for me in like the perfect pose. He was like frozen like this. It was really seductive, and I'm quite aroused.
You getting some little zipper burn going on there?
Yeah.
Not the zipper.
Let's not talk about that.
We won't talk about how Joe wasn't frozen for the last 5 minutes.
He's trying to just get the heat off of him. But hey, so my favorite for this.
I was complimented.
My favorite for this week is the Ravens on the road taking on the Bengals. I just two very, very simple reasons. One, the Bengals don't got it. There's something seriously wrong with that team going on. And 2, Derek motherfucking Henry is an absolute train. And the fact that Lamar Jackson doesn't have to run the ball more than 4 or 5 times a game, and he can just sit there and sling the ball around because they're so scared of Derrick Henry running the ball, has made him way more impressive as well. And the Ravens are just seemingly unstoppable right now. So my favorite is the Ravens over the Bengals.
Could the Cowboys afford Derrick Henry? Yes, they probably could have. Fuck you, Jerry.
Honestly, dude, anyone could have. It wasn't that expensive.
He wanted to go to Dallas.
I can't believe he had his career long.
Right.
I couldn't believe how fast he was,
dude, and he was pulling away from those DBs.
He ran his touchdown was like less than a mile per hour slower than Xavier Worthy on his touchdown.
And Derrick Henry weighs probably 100 pounds more than Xavier Worthy.
Yeah, probably.
Fuck you, Jerry.
Yeah, that was a game I was tempted to pick. That Bengals defense is god awful.
Low key, I wanted to use that as my upset, but then I realized that'd be so stupid. Now watch it happen.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it does. The Ravens are known to, not known, but they've played down to the competition in the past.
Mm-hmm. It's also a division game. Division games are always tough.
True.
Mm-hmm. Isn't Lamar bad against the Bengals, or is Burrow bad against the Ravens? Lamar's bad against the Steelers.
Yes, I think Burrow's bad against the Ravens.
To be fair, a lot of quarterbacks are bad against the Steelers.
To be fair, a lot of teams have been bad. Quarterbacks have been bad against the Ravens too.
True. Very true.
To be fair,
what do you guys got? Favorites? What do you guys got?
My favorite for this week, I'm taking the Chiefs, man.
Cop out.
No, he's doing the curse.
I know.
He's doing the curse.
I'm trying to start more of them. All right.
Are they like 7-point favorites?
No, 5.5 is all.
Oh.
They have a ton of injuries. Ton. But that offensive line is still good.
Mhm.
Like, Patty Mahomes has not looked good. That offensive line is good. And I think they'll be just fine. I think
I believe they're
I don't
getting
think
Pacheco back.
I don't think they cover. Pacheco back?
I think so.
If Pacheco's back, Joe's zipper's burning.
If Pacheco's back, that is very fast from a broken fibula.
When is that injury?
Um,
maybe I was just reading an injury update, not that he was coming back.
Hey guys, Kyle Pitts.
Rasheed Rice got put on IR today.
Was it confirmed ACL or just at least 4 weeks?
More updates coming soon. It's just that he was placed on IR. But they're going against the Saints. The Saints have been a good offense, a solid defense, but I don't know that I trust that defensive line. The Chiefs have a very good offensive line, and the Chiefs' defense is still great, even though they lost Snead. I didn't see a lot of favorites that I wanted to pick. The only other option I had that I was wanting to pick was the Ravens, and that's who Shaylee told me was her favorite pick. So I was like, well, I got to pick the other one then. So that is why I am here, picking the Chiefs.
There you go. Not mad at it. My favorite, I don't remember who they're playing. Let me check. Oh. I made a vow to never pick a team to win the rest of the season. I'm gonna keep doing it. Give me the Bears to beat the Panthers.
They got their one win.
Yeah, we made a good deal that we did the where's the W for the Panthers, and then I think we both said it was going to be this week, right?
Yeah.
And then we would pick them to win that game, but since they beat the Raiders, I don't got to pick them anymore.
Well, since we're talking about where's the W, I'll go with my underdog. I have the Colts beating the Jaguars because somehow they are an underdog against a winless Jaguars team.
And also, the Colts always beat the Jags every year.
Yeah.
You know, I have written down on my computer because just about 10 minutes ago while we were talking, I went through and did my favorite and upset before, make sure I had it written down. My upset actually was the Colts as well. Because like Joe just said, it's kind of wild that they're even an underdog in this game. But I will go ahead and see if I can't find another one real quick.
You can do it. Run it.
Give me the Rams. Give me the Rams or the Packers at home.
I love it because Jordan Love.
It fits an agenda. Rams still have a pretty good defense. I mean, they're not great, but they're there. Yeah, they make some stops sometimes.
Do they even have receivers? Not named too well.
I don't think they have a receiver on the roster right now, to be honest with you.
Jordan Winnington or whatever his name was.
Hey, and they still beat the 49ers.
Yep.
Joe's frozen face right now is just golden.
Wait, I'm frozen? For me, Jimmy's frozen.
Golden shower right now.
Oh, wow. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna change my upset. I'm gonna change it real quick. I'm sorry, guys. I found a better one. Give me the Texans at home against the Bills.
I just want to throw it out there. The Texans are the underdog?
Yes.
Yeah.
I kind of figured that. My underdog is the Panthers beating the Bears. Man, not you fading me. So
This doesn't like Caleb Williams.
Why? Because his nails look better.
That offensive line is garbage. That could be a reason.
True, but
that might be the worst offensive line I've ever seen.
That Carolina pass rush. Oh, also Andy Dalton revenge game.
every game is an Andy Dalton revenge game.
Right. Andy Dalton revenge tour. My upset, I kind of sandbagged a little bit because I said I thought about doing Cincinnati. No, I'm going with Cincinnati. I wrote it down. No crosses out. Cincinnati over the Ravens.
Tell you
Why?
what, you're going to be upset.
But dude, I've gotten one upset right all year long. And I even went for the Bills were the underdogs last week.
Joe's frozen laughing, and it couldn't be more just perfect right now. Just laughing at your pick. It's pretty close, actually. Oh, fuck. He's back.
Shay just said, I just heard her. She goes, I screenshotted that.
Just like.
Oh, Kirk, what happened?
Did he fumble? Ooh.
He kind of just threw it with his eyes closed. I don't think his eyes were open. He's a little nervous. Oh, there he is again.
Anywho, that's week 5 picks. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win this?
Emphasis on that eye.
Definitely emphasis on that eye. I think I'm gonna win this week. I'm going 5-0.
Do what you want.
We had 4 picks, though.
No, we did all 5.
Did we do all 5 already?
Favorite upset: Cowboys, Broncos, tonight's game.
Right.
Emphasis on the eye. So, Jimothy.
I didn't count tonight's game.
How dare you?
Because
we picked it before we did the recap.
We had a whole 30 seconds in between there, so I forgot.
You're right. That's fair. So I'm just going to ask you, Jimothy. This is going to be your blind side, kind of your welcome back. Me and Joe collectively forked 2 teams last week.
Mm-hmm.
Dunsky. You think you can figure out which 2 teams we forked? One team I forked, but Joe didn't fork.
Like
they're done. No shot.
Completely done. No playoff hopes.
No chance. No chance in hell.
I already forgot who I forked, but yeah.
Oh, Joe, I can text you because your phone's not frozen.
You're not wrong.
I mean, if one of you didn't fork the Panthers, that would be kind of surprising.
Well, the Panthers were forked. We forked 2 new teams.
Okay. So who was forked before last week?
The Panthers.
Just the Panthers? So they're okay.
Actually, did we fork the Panthers, Joe? Officially?
I would have forked them after the second game.
I think we did fork them, but I don't think we ever mentioned it.
Well, the big theme of today's show has been how shitty the Jaguars are. So I'm saying Jaguars probably one of them.
As of last week?
Although there's probably more obvious ones.
I remember who I forked.
Dolphins.
I remember who James forked that I didn't.
I think Dolphins were forked.
No.
Dolphins
might come back.
Yeah, we didn't fork the Dolphins.
Just
we did not fork a team because of injuries. We forked a team because they suck.
Okay. Well, the Giants were forked midway through last season.
They're in the NFC East. Anything's possible.
They were forked when they gave Daniel Jones that contract.
That is fair point, Jimmy. It is the NFC East. Anything is possible for the other 3 teams.
They're only 1 game out.
The other 3 teams, anything is possible. But until the Giants aren't the Giants anymore, I'm going to fork them. See, I'm going to look through here.
That's true. Here, let me. We forked 2 AFC teams.
We forked 2 teams that won last week.
That won last week. Makes it interesting. I was going to say Patriots, but they
The
didn't
team
win
that's
last
not
week.
the teams that isn't forked hasn't won yet. I
Imagine
forked
that.
I forked the Jags last week.
You did. Okay,
Yeah.
so I got one of them.
No, Joe doesn't want to fork the Jags yet. Well, last week he didn't want to.
Oh, so you guys collectively forked 2 teams.
Yes, we
Okay.
together forked 2 teams.
So the Titans are one of them because they won
Mhm.
last week,
Mhm.
and they shouldn't have, even
picked them.
with the depleted roster.
Hey, we picked it here. We picked it here. Joe
Heard
didn't.
it here first. And I'm going to say the other forked team has got to be the Colts that won last week, or the Raiders. It's the Raiders. Raiders
Nope.
and Jaguars. It's not.
Oh. Tougher division.
Burr. Joe Burr.
He already forked the Bengals. That's fair. That's very fair.
We forked them at 0-3 in the AFC North.
Now they're done. I mean, that's very fair forking.
They are
Get
officially done if they lose this week for sure.
You should call it "Get Forked" the segment.
Yeah, get forked.
But
if they lose this week, they're 100%. Like I mean, I already think they are, but
they're gonna lose.
Their defense is so bad. But I mean, technically, if they win this week, they're the same record as the Ravens.
Right.
but
hey, nice of you to join us, Joe.
It only gets more difficult for the Bengals. Like the Bengals messed up by starting like with easy teams. Like they always start cold. Always. Like Joe Burrow has like 1 win in the first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah. Well, he's 1-10, I think, or 1-9, I think.
Yeah, in the first 2 weeks of his career.
Hey, remember when you said Rachaad White was garbage?
Yeah, he is.
He just had like a 60-yard run.
He's still garbage.
I don't know. He's on my fantasy team. Get off me. He's probably on my bench, though, if I'm being honest.
I do think he's bad.
Yeah. Well,
I think Bucky Irving's a more talented running back on that team.
Also, I want to point out that Joe is absolutely fleecing people in our fantasy league.
Oh, in the Dynasty League?
Yeah. He's fleecing. This man traded Chase Brown and a second-round pick for Aaron Jones. He traded Zach Ertz, who's not even playing, and
someone saw the name,
and a second-round pick for Kyle Pitts.
Someone saw the name Zach Ertz and watched football 5 years ago.
Not only this man told me, "Hey, Aaron Jones is on the trade block," and then went and did this trade.
Hey, I waited 1 full day for you to put an offer out there or let me know that you're going for him, and then I went for him. I gave you 24 hours.
That's crazy.
I gave you 24 hours, and then I went for him.
Oh, nope. Nah, I just proved you lied. 10:30 in the morning of the day of the Oh, you gave me okay. Never mind. Hold up. That was Tuesday. Never mind. Disregard. I'm sorry.
Mm-hmm,
sorry, Joe.
Mm-hmm,
You gave me more like 36 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Before
I put in an offer.
Yeah, you're right.
We had 5 like counter offers.
Why did he change his name to Yard Sale Pending? Is it
because he's putting everything on the trading block.
I gotta check my other fantasy league. So yeah, Joe's fleecing, taking advantage of everybody in the same league that let me get Malik Neighbors at 4.
Yeah, he got Malik Neighbors at pick 4 in a dynasty league.
Wow.
Right.
Pick 2 and pick 3 was JJ McCarthy at 2 and Brock Bowers at 3. Is that right?
R.I.P. No, it wasn't Brock Bowers. It was the other quarterback. Was it Daniels?
Oh, was it Jaden?
Yeah, I think so. But to like be happy, I am 4-0 in this league.
You're the only person to beat me in this league too, James. Damn you and your middle league neighbors and Rashee Rice and Justin Jefferson.
The one game Malik Neighbor just goes off is when I'm playing you.
Yeah,
of course.
That's the way it works, brother. Well, we have a touchdown. Touchdown, maybe? Come on. Hey, he's not on my fantasy.
Big hit.
That was a good hit. So we gotta acknowledge it. The biggest game deciding a fanship. Deciding a fanship. Is it horns? Is it hook 'em? Or is it horns down?
Hold on, real quick before you get into that. Who the hell let Jesse Bates and Justin Simmons in the same defensive backfield?
Dude, I don't know.
It is just insane to see. And then what's his name?
Hold
AJ
up,
Terrell
hold
over there too. Like,
Hold
bro.
up. Did you place a bet? Because I didn't realize, like, the Falcons and the Chiefs were playing until I was already in South Dakota. Did you place a bet on Justin Simmons to get an interception on Patty Mahomes when that happened?
I didn't.
I would have placed that bet if I was in Iowa when I realized that game was happening.
Did he?
Yeah.
He's got like 6 games in a row.
He's got more interceptions on Patty Mahomes than any other player active in the NFL has interceptions on any singular quarterback.
You think like Simmons is paying him to like throw one bad pass his way?
Oh,
No, I
got
think
some
Simmons.
got some conspiracies going on here.
I think Simmons can just kind of read him.
Do you think Mahomes has Simmons in his fantasy leagues?
Maybe.
Could
Or
you?
maybe Simmons is just going against him in fantasy every time that they meet. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 6 games in a row he has an interception against him. It's an insane stat.
Every time they play each other, Patrick Mahomes starts Justin Simmons as his defensive player, and Simmons is going against Mahomes in fantasy.
Yeah.
Every single time they play.
Oh.
It's the only explanation.
Yeah.
But
Blame it on the refs.
Always picks him off.
Jerks him off?
Picks him off.
The first SEC Red River. Get that shit off your screen. I got 2 hands. I got 2 horns.
What's this one mean?
Yes.
I just want a good game, guys. It's like one of these, I guess.
Texas is probably going to win this game.
Yeah, which means new fan official. This is like a winner takes the soul.
Honestly, boys, if I'm the offensive coordinator for Texas, when both of them cats are healthy, I'm running them out there in a kind of like a veer type of a formation with no quarterback under center, just 2 guys in shotgun, and just whoever the center snaps it to, that's who's playing quarterback that play. The other one run a swing route or something.
Translation: let's get one of the quarterbacks killed.
Hey, then you don't have to make a choice.
I would just prefer if it's not Arch Manning.
Right.
Mike just get his third?
No, that was
Shepard.
who was that? 17.
Oklahoma is kind of in a weird spot right now. This year, they benched their quarterback, started a freshman in his first ever game. They eked out a win. It's a building process. We'll see what it is. But I would, if I was placing a bet, which I won't do because I'll never bet against my own team.
Nope.
I would place the bet on Texas because they are a, let's say, top 5 most talented team in the nation.
They're ranked 2, which I don't understand why they dropped, but whatever.
Who's won?
Bama.
Bama played Georgia. That's why.
They beat them by 7.
They played Georgia. Who's Texas played?
Michigan.
What's the line on that game?
I have no idea.
I don't know. Here we
Interesting.
go.
Look,
Early point spread for Oklahoma. The Longhorns are more than a 2-touchdown favorite against the Sooners.
that checks out.
Largest one since 2005.
Trying to find a game real quick.
Oh god! Now Texas is going to lose now
Mhm.
because it says Texas will enjoy a bye in Week 6.
Yep, 14.5-point spread.
Also, back to the number 1 defense thing or number 2 defense, the Broncos. Is that like your total defense, like yards and all that stuff?
I would have to do a little bit of research. It was in a video that I was watching, and the person didn't. I believe it's total defense. I want to say.
Yeah, total
I'll look it up.
defense. I just looked it up. Total defense. The Broncos are number 2. The Jets are number 2 as well. They're tied identical for yards per game and touchdowns allowed.
Nice.
Number 1 is a team that we forked.
That checks out.
The Titans.
Yeah.
Number 1 defense, and the Steelers are number 4.
The Titans have a great defense. They just have no offense.
Holy shit! This has got to be wrong. It says the Cowboys aren't last. This has got to be wrong. This whole list is invalid. Titans number 1 passing defense as well.
Mm-hmm.
Rushing defense. Ravens. All right, let's see the Cowboys. Where are you at? They're not 32. This is false. This is incorrect. This is
the Titans have an awesome defense. It's just what do they have for an offense? That's been the main question. But Tony Pollard did look good this last game, so maybe they have something. Who knows?
Yeah, this can't be true because Dallas is not 32nd in all of these. Third down defense, 32nd. Nope. How are they 13th? Don't tell me that shit. They never force a punt. I've watched them.
I saw a thing today that Broncos are one of 3 teams that the punter has more yards than the quarterback.
Bears and
no, I think Caleb has like almost a 400-yard.
I would guess Titans.
I don't think it's the Bears.
Bears and I would guess Titans.
Caleb has almost a 400-yard game.
Bears and Titans. Those are my guesses.
I'm gonna say, I don't know. Titans is a good guess. I'm gonna say.
I'm just going based off of good punters.
Dolphins.
Oh, that could be because Tua's been hurt.
And Skylar Thompson has 0 IQ.
Yeah, that play still bothers me.
If I make a montage, it's gonna be a montage of that play in slow motion.
And me just face palming the whole time. Play bothers me. I was going based off of punters, not necessarily how quarterbacks were doing. The punters that I thought were doing good. But Texas will probably win. You'll get the first SEC Red River rivalry.
Which that means that they'll lose.
I mean, I don't see how. Like the freshman was definitely had the jitters out there. Unless he has a miraculous switch around in his second game. I don't understand. Do I think 14.5 might be a little lofty? Yeah. I would probably say it's going to be 2 scores. I would say between 9 and 13 would be my guess.
Giggity.
But we'll see.
I agree. And then Shay can have an Arch jersey.
I never said I'll buy it.
Never said you would either.
Like, you don't know my address.
I can get it.
Nope. Yeah,
I
but
think I've figured out the punting quarterback yards thing.
Okay.
who is it? Please tell me I was right.
I have to confirm the passing yards real quick.
Oh
Please
God.
tell me I was right.
You say I have the information, but let me confirm a little bit more information.
It's loading. I'm like 99% sure I know which of these 5 it is. But
Joe,
let's see.
apartment number 4.
Yeah, you right. Do you also know who grabs the mail?
Ripley.
Me.
Why do you have a dog if they don't grab the mail?
Ripley has
Is it
been
because you
amazing.
leash your dog?
Yes. Yes.
Hashtag
Yes. We do. They're gone now. They're gone.
Officially? Last week
Yep.
they were kind of.
Yep. They're gone.
Jimothy, do you leash your dog?
Yes.
Okay. Good answer. Good answer.
That was the whole thing.
It was like the 20-minute rant. And like,
Yep.
what was it? Was it preseason?
Yeah, something like that. They
Yeah,
turn
so
the keys in.
The teams are. So Denver's obviously one of them. Told you that one already. Do you guys want to try to guess the other 2?
I'm going Bears and Titans.
Wrong.
I said
Really?
Dolphins.
Wrong.
Oh, Cowboys.
Wrong.
I don't believe you.
We've got Cleveland and New
Checks out.
England.
You said quarterbacks. Deshaun Watson's a masseuse.
Wow.
No, he needs a masseuse.
Yeah, that's true.
He's a masseur.
He needs a couple hundred masseuses.
Hey guys,
Masseuse.
Bradley was here. Hi Bradley.
Bradley.
What's up, buddy?
I don't know if you're still here, but hi Bradley.
Oh, hello.
Oh, and he noticed that you're back. See, you know what? Bradley hasn't been here, and then Jimothy comes back, and boom, here's Bradley.
Boom. Out of nowhere.
Low key, I think it's because I posted a video about the pod.
You know, there might be a 4th team now that I'm looking into these stats. The Jaguars might be in that same boat.
You know, it'd be a crazier stat: quarterbacks that have more punting yards than they have passing yards.
The Jaguars are in the same boat. Trevor Lawrence has 729 yards on the season, and their punter has 829.
Huh. Well, that's a nugget, and that's why I forked them. Joe, are you forking the Jags yet?
Yeah. The
They've been
reason I wasn't was they aren't playing in the greatest division. I have 0 to even less faith in the Titans. And the Colts, we've all seen what Anthony Richardson has been this year. So I didn't fork them for that reason, but this is the hard one to come back from.
Did you see Anthony Richardson got upset that someone asked him if he thinks he's injury prone? I think that's a very fair question.
Did you see the Flacco interview where the interviewer was like, Anthony Richardson said you're cool. He said, I'm the same age as his mom. There's no shot. He said I was cool.
No, it's not that he's the same age. His mom is literally 8 days older than him.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, that quote.
Yeah, there's no chance he said that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Quarterback. Why are quarterback interviews better than quarterback play this year? Like, let's be real. Like, we talked about the rookies a couple of weeks ago.
Have we talked about how dumb Mel Kiper is about saying the too high safety needs to be banned?
That is stupid.
That is the worst football take I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, because the Tampa 2 defense just was invented.
You know who can't run the Tampa 2 defense? Dallas.
You're not wrong.
It's a crazy new defense that should be taken away.
Yeah,
the new philosophy, never been read before.
80 years.
Yeah, you know what else needs to be banned, Mel Kiper? Having an extra blocker. You already have 5. You don't need that.
Yeah, no
Mel
chip
Kiper
blocking.
should just be banned.
Yeah.
Let's ban Mel Kiper.
No extra blockers. That's less fun. We want more wide receivers out there catching passes.
No, should be banned.
Mel Kiper is on the record of saying if Johnny Manziel flames out, he was going to retire.
Yeah. Well.
It should be banned O-line and D-line. So let's just go to 7-on-7.
Yeah.
All offense, all day.
Yeah. but one has to be running back. You can't go
Also-
5 wide.
Also, quarter way through the season, I hate the new kickoff rule. Quarter way.
Me too.
I wanted to give it a shot. I hate it. I hate it. It looks so freaking goofy.
It looks goofy watching you talk and like your lips aren't
Lag.
matching your words.
Yeah. I don't know why.
Oh yeah, Matty Ice in the building. Let's go.
Hey, he was asked what one rule would he change, and it was the taunting. So I support it.
The taunting is wild. I mean,
He-
CD got flagged for basically turning around and then throwing the ball in the other direction.
Listen, the NFL should be encouraging taunting. They should be encouraging WWE style taunting, promos, the whole 9 yards. It works.
Could you imagine someone scores a touchdown, they bring out their best Hulk Hogan? All right, brothers.
Okay, Chris Hogan.
Be like Shannon Sharp on the sideline calling in the National Guard or whatever. The Patriots need some help. Whatever the hell that clip is.
Sharp Insta.
We all know that T.O. would have grabbed a microphone if it was allowed.
But it should be encouraged them to go up there pregame and just talk about how trash the DB is that is going to be across from them. It should be encouraged.
We all know who would be the best quarterback at the trash talk too. It would be Baker.
Oh yeah.
That man is a monster.
Well, that's why the Bucks are winning.
But I will say, I will never get sick of seeing on TikTok the Josh Allen where he's like, "Who are you?" looking at the back of his head. I will never get sick of that. Like, it's so good.
You know what's good? Sleeping until 6:30.
Well, my first alarm will go off at 4:30, so.
My first alarm goes off at 5, but then I sleep into 6:30. Jimothy just doesn't sleep. He stays up and grows his beard.
That's all I focus on all day, all night.
He just puts like the beard growth in. So if somehow in an alternate universe the Cowboys play the Broncos in the Super Bowl, we got to do like a beard bet. Loser shaves their beard, but it has to be specifically the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I was saying it can't just be a random game. Like, it's got to be a Super Bowl game.
Yeah.
I will grow until that happens.
Right. We just all grow beards until that happens.
We're all going to grow beards until the Broncos play the Cowboys in the Super Bowl.
We're going to be ZZ Top, man. The Cowboys are never going to make the Super Bowl.
James, you know the last time that we made a bet on a game, right?
Was it the Super Bowl?
No, but we made a bet on a game. Right?
Was it the Super Bowl?
But we made a bet on a game, right?
Yeah, and I did the Mile High Salute.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we did it again a couple of years later, and then I wore your Champ Bailey jersey. What's your point?
Yeah.
Anywho, it's been fun. 100 episode, 2 hours long, because we're like that. We're like that. Okay, so we can't shave until the Dolphins go to the Super Bowl.
Oh God, I'm not sure I can live.
Joe, nothing.
Wow.
You have to grow the hair on your head too.
Oh no, I'd kill myself.
You can't shave.
You realize like I weld, like that stuff's catching on fire. I'm dying.
The Dolphins go to the Super Bowl. She shaves her head. Just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because then Will Smith will show up and smack Joe and say, keep his wife's name out his mouth.
Oh God.
Oh, shots fired. Twinning in. Anywho, Who Bears? I'm tired. It's past my bedtime. Old man bedtime. It's my birthday month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's a good month. Football season, NBA season soon. Baseball season, playoffs.
But what is this animation they're doing on the halftime show right now?
Oh, I don't know. I hate it. They do the stupid like cartoon thing, but
Dude, and like Kirk threw the ball, but the ball didn't go out of his hand. And he just kind of like windmilled.
yeah. So, Jimothy, I got a trivia question for you. Do you know where the Boys podcast is located?
Right in your house, man. Whoever's watching.
Everywhere you can get your podcast except Google Podcasts, because that's not a thing.
If you can figure out how to do it though, I'm sure it's there.
Yeah, if you can like people don't illegally stream the NFL games, but if they were to illegally stream Google Podcasts, 10 stars. Everywhere else 5.
Man.
And Jimothy, just so you know, it does show the Google Podcast logo on the intro and the outro, which I got to change it. Because do you have any?
I don't know. Google Podcast was ever a thing.
Yeah,
Right
Jimothy, you got some more news for us, because I gotta change the intro and the outro now. No, you got no news for Joe? Nothing. Full time, part time, sometime, all the time.
Oh yeah, we're back full time, baby. Weekly basis. It's got a snatch chat.
Whoa.
I was trying to get myself to freeze like this.
With the yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to get myself to freeze.
So it took 100. It took 100 episodes, but Jimothy's back.
Let's go. Hopefully my internet's better next time. I don't know what's going on. Like, what was it? 2 weeks ago, my camera was cutting in and out. It could be the camera.
It could be the camera, but it wouldn't explain you freezing though, would it? Maybe.
I don't think so, but I haven't froze on my end, so maybe it is the camera.
Maybe.
I haven't froze on my end once. So
there you go.
Well, it sounds like a you problem, everybody.
Yeah. Well, flooding. This camera was in the house that flooded, so we'll see. Maybe I need to get a new one, but I hoped I had it fixed. Got a new PC anyway, so.
Well, it's been 100 episodes. It's been 100 What's Up Boys, and it's also been 99 currently. Soon to be 100.
Asta.